What's going on, everybody? My name is eman864, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you guys my thoughts on Kasey Kahne returning he's in a race in the Xfinity race at Rockingham, and my thoughts on the playoff format not changing at all for 2025. So yeah, anyways, let's get right to the Kasey Kahne part. Kasey Kahne, if you guys don't know, he is going to be racing at the Xfinity race at Rockingham, which is probably one of the races that I'm looking forward to the most this season. NASCAR's return to Rockingham. That race I'm super excited for. So, I believe Kasey Kahne is going to be driving the number 33 car for Richard Childress. So if you guys don't know, Kasey Kahne basically had to retire early in 2018 because of health issues. He could not be in the car, and now he's going to be in the car for the Xfinity race. I'm not sure if he's going to return racing full time. I mean, he's still pretty young compared to other guys like Kevin Harvick and Dale Jr. and Jeff Gordon that are retired. So he's pretty young compared to them. So I think he might have just a couple, maybe 3 or 4 years left in him before he retires. Yeah, I think I'm not sure if he's going to be racing again for probably not the Cup Series, but the Xfinity Series. I mean, he obviously has a ride with Richard Childress, which is, basically used to be the best team in NASCAR. Not really is the best team in NASCAR now because of Austin Dillon and Kyle Busch not winning it all last year. Yeah. Anyways, so I'm not sure, but again, Richard Childress Racing, RCR, they might need Kasey Kahne to maybe help them out because they didn't get anywhere in last year in 2024. If anything, they went backwards a whole lot, especially because that controversial move that Austin Dillon did on Denny Hamlin and Joey Logano. But yeah, I mean, I guess I'm excited. It's always cool to have, drivers like that return to racing. Like you saw Jeff Gordon did in 2016, driving the 88 car for Dale Jr. Who else? I don't know, I can't think of anybody, but it's always cool to see racers, old drivers returning to racing. And what would have been this year, Mike Wallace was going to return to racing in he was going to race in the Daytona 500, but NASCAR decided to be stupid and tell him you can't race in the Daytona 500 because you haven't run an oval race in I think 5 years, or 10 years, I don't know. I mean, he was racing, I think, in road courses in the Xfinity race, and part of that, I understand you don't want a guy out there that's not going to run good and might wreck the whole field. You don't want that, but, I mean, at least, schedule a testing session with the driver to see how he performs, and I think that will be the correct way to see if that driver is fit to race in the Daytona 500. But yeah, it's always pretty cool to see old drivers returning back. So I'm pretty dang excited for Kasey Kahne to come back. I'm pretty excited for that. Like I said, he's so young. I don't think he'll run in the back, but he might run in the middle, maybe even the front. I mean, he hasn't raced since 2018, and he's still not as old as some of these other drivers, so I think he might do decently well. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of that topic. Now, the other topic I said I would talk about is the playoffs format. Probably the worst playoff format in NASCAR history is here to stay. Oh, God. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm pretty dang upset that they're not changing the playoff format. If you guys don't agree with me, probably the only one who doesn't agree with me is Joey Logano, but what does he know? He's arguably the dumbest driver in NASCAR. He's definitely the most annoying one, I can tell you that. But yeah, I hate the playoffs. It's just the stupidest playoffs format in all of NASCAR history. I think it's ridiculous that drivers that like run like in the back, like every single race, and somehow they get lucky and win a race, and they have a shot at the championship against guys that deserve more. Like say like let me think of somebody. I don't know. I can't really think of anybody. AJ Allmendinger, say he gets lucky and wins a race. I'm just saying this as an example. I don't think he's ever won an oval race. I think he's only won road courses. Well, actually, it's probably not a good example. All right, so BJ McLeod. Let's say he gets lucky, wins a race. He has a shot at the championship against other guys that deserve it much more, like Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, Kyle Larson, Kyle Busch. Drivers like that that deserve it much more than BJ McLeod does. Now I know that it's their job to be winning. If you're a race car driver, your job is basically to win. But I mean, really, like drivers like that I'm not saying they're bad drivers. It takes a lot of nerves to get in one of those cars. I wouldn't say I'm not hating on the drivers that run in the back of the pack every single week, because it takes a long time to get up to that level. It takes a lot of talent, and I'd say that almost every race car driver in NASCAR has a lot of talent. But I mean, there's some more drivers that have a lot more talent than those guys that run in the back of the pack. That's why they run in the back of the pack, because the better guys are running up front. So I think it's just stupid that guys like that have a shot at the playoffs against guys that deserve it a whole lot more, and they work their heads off every single week, getting the cars prepared for the race, trying to run up front against some of the best, against people that just run in the back of the pack and finish like almost last every single week. So, yeah. And I guess that's pretty much it. Is that all the NASCAR news in the world? Pretty much. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I was still a little sick over the weekend, so, yeah. So anyways, that's pretty much it for, oh, and also, I didn't say this in the, beginning of the video. Actually, should I do this? Why not? Actually, no, I'll do it on Thursday. But yeah, stay tuned for Thursday's video. I already kind of teased it, there. Man, I shouldn't have said that. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. And yeah, I upload on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So yeah, stay tuned Thursday. I'll be uploading a video that I kind of just teased. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Be sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.